It's actually a really funny Zenkaiger movie where they all turn into marketable plushies.
Oh no! Don't turn me into a marketable plushie.
I'm not even joking. That is a thing. The Kikai Sentai marketable plushie movie.
Alright, we are live on Twitch. Hello, folks.
I don't see you live on my. Oh, never mind. Now you're live on my end.
Yeah, geez, come on, Jack, get with it.
Okay, so since we're live, the funny numbers are going up.
The funny numbers, yep.
So, well, do your thing, Riley.
Well, I gotta get the bots in here for the recorded version. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
I got. Okay.
Now recording.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast, the podcast where I review movies live on twitch.tv/Riely Streams. I am your host, Riely, joined today by a special guest, the one, the only, that one Brazilian friend that I have, Jack.
The funny man that keeps swearing at people on live Twitch. That is me.
The one posting
Okay.
banned words in chat by just spacing them once.
Okay, so what are we doing today, Riley?
Well, we're gonna talk about this film here that is known as Saber plus Zenkaiger Superhero Senki. Now, this is a crossover movie. They do these like every year in Japan between the resident Super Sentai of that year and the resident Kamen Rider of that year.
Actually, no. Actually, that's not really it. But okay.
What do you mean that's not really it?
Well, first off, you were wrong because they don't do the crossover movies between Saber riders and Sentais every year. They do like every other year.
Oh, do
Only if they're
they?
like that popular. Yeah, there's multiple riders that haven't crossed over with Sentai.
Yeah, but they do them a lot. Is the point that I'm trying to
Yeah,
make?
they do it a lot, but not like every Sentai versus Sentai movie.
Oh yeah, I guess they do those pretty much every year, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so why are we reviewing this movie, Riley?
That's a good question. The answer is because you told me to.
Indeed, I kept bitching at you because you asked me
I
like
was like, "What
if I
movie should we review?" And you were like, "Let's review this fucking Super Sentai Kamen Rider bullshit." And I was like,
yeah,
"Okay."
yeah, because I really don't fucking care about any other thing right now. There's really no other movies that I actually care about.
Except for Saber plus Zenkaiger Superhero Senki. So, Jack, if you recall how this show works, usually before we get into the movie discussion, we give a brief little one paragraph summary to give people an idea of what this movie was about if they did not care to watch it before listening. So, Jack, go ahead and
Okay.
give us a little summary of what happened in this film.
Okay, so on Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Space Odyssey shit, there's like a statue man that just breaks out for some reason, and then he looks like the funny the funny bookshelf. It's like, oh, there's manga there. I'm gonna read them, and then people try to kill him, but they fail. So the funny man,
That's
so the funny man, so the funny man just go and grab them, and then for some reason all the books from other seasons or series just show up on other dimensions. Like the Zenkaiger gang found the Saber book, the Saber gang found the Zenkaiger book. There's multiple other squads that show up as well because they found books as well. And then reality just starts shitting itself because of this funny man. And then
the
the
funny
superhero
man
starts.
broke the world.
Yeah, no, he broke the multiverse. It's the actual what yeah. It's actually what happened in No Way Home. The thing just broke itself.
This is Super Sentai No Way Home. That's the
Yeah,
alternate title of this film.
and then the colorful heroes that people call Power Rangers just go through multiple
I don't think that's what they're
adventures.
called in this movie, but go on.
Yeah, but normies just call them that. I'm talking to the normies, Riley. They're not hardcore fucking weebs like us.
It's true. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a hardcore weeb. I've seen let me tell you. Let me set the stage for you, Jack. So I've seen very little Sentai. I've never finished a Sentai. I've seen like half of Die Ranger and half of Go Sager and like
You,
a fifth of
and,
Go Kaiger.
and Lopat, you also watched
I
Lopat.
watched two episodes of Lupat. And this is and let me tell you about Kamen Rider. This is the first piece of Japanese Kamen Rider media I've watched ever.
Wow, that's pretty much the only piece of Kamen Rider media you watched ever, because you didn't even watch the Western Kamen Riders, like the Saban one and
I've seen like
the other.
one episode of Dragon Knight.
Yeah, but you didn't watch the Saban one.
I've seen the Power Rangers crossover.
Speaking of, this movie is actually a big crossover between. Speaking of, Power Rangers technically started the Kamen Rider versus Super Sentai thing, because that wasn't a thing then.
Wait, so the first Power Rangers versus, or the first special of those two crossing over was A Friend in Need?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Okay, as I was saying about the plot, so the heroes just go over some multiple Japanese literature stories, like the Monkey King and the Eight Samurais, and then more Power Rangers just show up and join the fight, and then they just go and beat up the bad guy. That was happened.
Yeah, okay, so that's a pretty good basic plot of what happened in the movie. Now, first of all, I just want to say, this movie might be the most fourth wall shattering movie. The fourth wall does not even exist. This might be the most fourth wall destruction movie I've ever seen.
I knew you'd say that, because there's actually a thing on Zenkaiger. They break the fourth wall all the time.
But this whole movie, the whole point is like every character learns that they're fictional and they're in a book.
And then the protagonist just makes a whole book to fix this whole shit.
Yeah! The climax is that one of the Sentai's guys, it's a writer. It's a writer that does this. A writer fucking writes a new book to save the day. So, as somebody who's seen zero of either of these particular series, this is a very hard to follow film.
Yeah, because there's so many references on it. I was gonna ask, Riley, be honest. How many references did you actually get?
I didn't get any of the references. I barely remember any of the names of the characters. I remember the red robot guy. His name was Juron. I remember Shotaro, who was like the creator of Super Sentai, and he was like the little kid with the notepad that he was drawing on. I remember fucking. No, I don't remember anybody else. There was somebody named. No, I'm getting this confused with JoJo's. Was there somebody named Joda?
Yeah.
Oh yes, Joda was Saber, right?
No, that's Toma.
Toma. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
But Riley, did you seriously not remember that Anubis Kruger from SPD was on it?
I remember that he was in it, but I didn't know that his name was still Anubis Kruger in Sentai.
No,
so I guess I remember that name.
No, he's just Doggy Kruger there. His name is literally Doggy. Yeah, in Sentai his name is literally Doggy.
Yeah, so I know he's Doggy Kruger, and I know I remember Toma, I remember Shotaro, and I remember that's it. Juron, yes.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised you didn't remember the Zenkaiger name, Kaito.
Kaido! Yeah, that's it. I don't even remember the name of who I think is my favorite character. He was only in the movie for like 5 minutes, but I really liked him.
Okay, before we get there,
it was Kaiser. What's his name?
Zox.
There you go.
Zox Goldstrucker.
We'll see if I actually pick him when we get to the wrap-up questions, but he's sticking out in my mind right now as a character
Yeah,
that I
I was
liked.
gonna say I was gonna say to hold up that thought for a bit because we're not there yet.
Yeah, certainly not, but I just wanted to say that he was one of my favorite guys, and I didn't remember his name, and he was in the movie for 5 minutes.
Okay, right. So take the wheel. Where are we going now?
I mean, I guess if there's any particular scenes you want to discuss, uh, we just kind of like sit here and we fumble for a while, and then we eventually come up with discussions. Is usually how this works.
Okay, so how about we start with the Monkey King story, where it's actually there's so many fourth wall breaks there that I find hilarious. That I'm pretty sure you got none of those.
I got blueballed by the Monkey King story. You know why? Because,
You
listen,
didn't get a thing.
no, hold on. Listen here, right? Because I haven't seen any Kamen Rider. So when I saw the, like, Journey to the West thing, I thought that was the real plot of Kamen Rider Den-O. I thought it was a Journey to the West thing. And I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna watch this. And then no, that is not in fact the plot of Kamen Rider Den-O.
Well, outside of the gang to play the cast, there's really nothing else. Like speaking of the Kamen Rider Den-O cast monster colorful thingies, they're the same characters that the Dome Brothers are based on.
The Who Riders?
The Momotaros and you know the colorful guys from the Monkey King story,
Like,
like they were the red guy, the blue guy that was a turtle.
yeah, those are Den-O, right?
Yeah, from Den-O. They are the same mythical creatures that the Avatar Sentai Dome Brothers are based on.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
that. In fact, there's also a movie about that between Avatar Sentai and Den-O. We could watch that someday.
Yeah, we're just gonna, I think, yeah, I'm just gonna have Jack on and we're gonna talk about, like, random ass fucking Sentai movies.
That would be my pleasure.
We need
Well,
to at least, listen, I'm putting a requirement out there, Jack. I'll watch as much weeb bullshit as you want me to, but before we watch any more, you have to review Turbo and 2017 with me, because those I actually understand because they're Power
okay,
Rangers.
hold on. Are we talking about the Turbo season or the
No, the Turbo
movie?
movie and the Power
Well,
Rangers
fuck.
2017 movie.
Well, fuck. I don't have anything to talk about the Turbo movie.
The Well,
I
Jack, the
literally,
point
I
of the show
literally,
is that you rewatch the film right before we do it, and then we just talk about what happened in the film and what we think about it.
yeah, I know. But the thing is, I watched that shit last week with my cousin, and I was like, wow, I literally have no thought on this movie. I have
It's
nothing to
just a
say
movie
about
that
it.
I watched.
It happened, but I have no input on this shit. Like, like the only thing I actually think it's okay is like the fight between Jason and Tommy. That's really all I have to say about that.
I thought the Turbo movie was really good. Like, I always call it the last hurrah of Power Rangers Zeo, because like I thought the writing was still as good as it is in Zeo, and then the season starts and it's awful. So
I love, I love how we were supposed to talk about the Sentai movie, but we're talking about Power
like,
Rangers
we're
again.
gonna get on tangents because I have almost nothing to say about this movie because I didn't comprehend a lot of it because it was in Japanese. Like, I was reading subtitles, of course, but I'm really bad at comprehending Japanese media. That's why I watch dubs of anime. Because, like, when I watch subbed media, it's very hard for me to, like, retain information.
Well, the other major problem is that there's so many references on this movie that you don't get because you didn't watch any of
Yeah,
it.
there's so many fucking characters who I have no fucking idea who they are.
I'm pretty sure the only character you actually got it was the fucking Shinken Green one from the Eight Samurai story.
I mean, I've never watched Shinkenger, but I
But you
guess
watched
since
Samurai.
Samurai is like a one-to-one translation, I suppose I understand that character. Because he's
Yeah,
Mike, I guess.
yeah, he's pretty much just Mike except actually Japanese.
The whole whitewashing Shinkenger argument. I get so tired of seeing that. I think Elliot says that like once a day. He's like obligated by law to say that Shinkenger was whitewashed by Power Rangers Samurai at least once a day.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that, but my biggest problem with this is just if you're gonna do a season based on Japanese mythology, especially when it's so fucking close to the Japanese mythology, go balls to the wall with it. Don't just fucking not acknowledge it.
At least they were
Like
nice. I'm glad they got jobs though, because that cast was really nice. The same thing with the Megaforce cast. I feel bad that they're so awful at what they do because they're such nice people. Like I've
I
seen
mean,
so many interviews with the Megaforce cast, and they're just such nice people. And I'm like, I really wish I could like your seasons because I like
I mean,
you.
I mean, Riley. I'll say what I usually say about Megaforce. The fact that the characters suck isn't the fault of the actors. It's the fault of whoever directed them. And the
That's
director
true.
the
That's
season fucking
true.
sucked. The fucking cast of the of like behind the camera cast fucking sucked. Like I'm gonna go on a tangent like this because like when I was talking to Amit Balmik, I'm pretty sure you know who he is.
Who's Amit Baumick?
He's the guy that wrote Forever Red and a bunch of other Power Rangers
Oh
seasons.
shit! Wait, you talked to that guy?
Yeah, I told you that already
What the
multiple times.
fuck?
You fucking no, you have dementia. I told you
Yes,
about that
I
already.
do.
I told you about that already multiple times over.
All right, Jack. Tell me about your conversation with the guy whose name I've already forgotten.
So you were talking about the pre-production of Megaforce, and how it was a fucking production hell. Like the cast didn't understand a single thing about it. They fucking they had the Phantom Ranger suit still. It was on perfect condition, and then some guy just went, "This isn't a Power Ranger suit." Fucking hit it off the cliff. They literally
They
did that. They
threw the
fucking
Phantom Ranger suit away.
yeah. It
That's
was a fucking
fucking
perfect.
hilarious. Oh my
It
god.
was the Phantom Ranger suit was on perfect condition, and like they threw it away because they thought, "Nah, this isn't a Power Ranger suit." And
Wait, were they gonna
I mean,
use it in
I mean,
Super Megaforce? Was there gonna be a Phantom Ranger episode?
probably I don't know, but they had the suit. They've had the suit still. And fucking Amit told them,
Yeah, we
no, this
don't
is a
need
Power Ranger
that.
suit.
Throw that away.
Amit fucking told them, no, this is a Power Ranger suit. It's from the Turbo. And then the other guy was like, nah, it isn't. It isn't. I know you're supposed to be our
Nah, this
continuity
is a
guy.
Beetleborg,
But
I think. We don't need
yeah, this is a
this.
Beetleborg. This is a Beetleborg. I know you're supposed to be our continuity guy, but this is a Beetleborg, so you're gonna fucking throw it off the cliff.
It's a fucking VR trooper.
And we're gonna fucking waste thousands of dollars just remaking Sentai suits. Because they actually remade a bunch of Sentai suits for no reason.
Well, I mean, a lot of those older suits were not in good condition. Like the Phantom
No,
Ranger obviously was, but a lot
no,
of
no,
those
no,
older
no,
suits were
no,
fucked.
Riley. I mean Sentai suits, not Power Ranger suits. I'm talking about seasons that never became Power Rangers.
Why would they make those suits at all? Like, I understand they have to use the Sentai footage, but why spend money
Because
on making American footage with those suits?
because they were stupid, Riley.
Yeah, that's really
They
fucking weird.
okay. So how about we go back to the actual movie instead of going on this tangent again?
Okay, so this movie was fucking crazy. My brain was like struggling this entire time. So as we went over, the plot of the film is that they're like jumping between like Japanese like folklore stories.
Yeah,
And there's just like Sentais and Kamen Riders, and they're there and they're part of the story.
yeah, because they got sucked into the story. They like as I said before, like the baddie of the movie, he just tore up in multiple realities using the scripts of the season. I'm not joking. Those books are meant to be the script of the season. And then the people who find the script just get transported into the another dimensions.
So
So
I just want to say too, because this was a fucking whack crossover. Like there were a ton of fucking Is this the Avengers Endgame of Super
yeah,
Sentai and Kamen Rider?
well, no, actually, that would be the finale of Gosager, the Legend War.
You mean
That would be the
Gokaiger?
same thing.
I think they're the two different seasons, but okay.
Well, the movie I'm talking about is counted both of them, so same thing. Doesn't matter. Potato,
Wait,
potato.
is Legend War a Gosager Gokaiger crossover movie?
Yeah, it takes place right on the end of the Gosager and right before Gokaiger.
Oh, I suppose that's true. Yeah.
It's like the in between of seasons.
How I'm gonna finally watch Sentai. So this is the first time I'm mentioning this publicly, and I don't even know if she wants me to, but I will anyway. Is I'm starting a show with Demi, where the premise is that we're gonna review seasons of television shows, and we have to watch at least one season of anything the other person tells us. So I'm just
Wouldn't
gonna force Debbie to watch like Power Rangers and Super Sentai.
I mean, Riley, we do have the Juice Bar podcast still. You know,
That's true. We'll
we
talk
could
about
just
it
do
there
that.
too. But I'm saying I can force Demi to watch Power
How
Rangers and
about we,
Sentai.
how about we just force Demi to watch those and then yeet them onto the Juice Bar podcast?
Perhaps. Well, the Juice Bar podcast coming soon, folks. But to get back to this fucking crazy ass movie,
Because
so
we keep getting on tangents. I think this episode is gonna be so fucking long because of the so many tangents we're gonna go through. There's so many
that
tangents.
might be true. That could be true.
Oh, somebody's on a chat here. Hello. 722 Roadshow Japanese Kanji.
Yep, this is the poster I put up on the stream is for the some fucking road show in Japan where they showed this movie apparently.
Okay.
But
Okay, so how about we get an actual topic here? Riley, tell me what to think about the Monkey King one. Let's talk about the Monkey King scenes.
the Monkey King scenes were fun. Like I said, it made me want to watch Kamen Rider Zero because I thought that was what it actually was, and I was sad that that was wrong. So I did really like the Journey to the West scenes.
Riley, I think you're cutting up my end.
I'm probably cutting out on everybody's end. God damn it! Give me a second.
It's a live version of. Uh,
He did not hear
uh,
what you just said because I disconnected and reconnected. You're
I'm
gonna need to
talking to
repeat.
the chat.
Yes, but they didn't hear you because I wasn't in the call.
Oh, okay. So Astro, do you mean the Zero Ranger one? Like, does Zero Ranger have a live show? Because I don't remember that.
Yeah, they do. They do live action like Super Sentai shows, I guess. But this is just a movie. It's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Journey to the West scenes were fun. I enjoyed them. I liked. I can't remember any of the characters' names, but like I liked them all.
And yeah, it's really hard not to like the characters from Kamen Rider and Sentai because they're also very well written and likable.
Oh, okay, I had to explain this to Astral. So Astral in chat, yeah, yes, they do look like Power Rangers because they are. But it's the Japanese show that Power Rangers gets its footage from because that's what Power Rangers is they steal footage from a different Japanese show and they dub over it and they make up their own plot and film their own live
Well,
action scenes.
well, if you look like to the lower right corner, you'll see Jason there, like
Let's
right to the right of Go Aka
Yeah,
Red.
they got we got Jason there. We got Cole, Troy, Mac, Nick, and guy who was not in America.
Well, technically he was because he was on Mega Force. He was a fucking Super Mega Mode thing.
Did they do Go Ranger?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, on the extended version of Legendary Battle.
Oh, that could be because like I saw in the show they only did like Flash Man and like Bioman and like
No,
Change Man and that was it, or Mask
yeah,
Man.
Mask Man 2,
Yeah.
5 Man 2, 5 Man 2. Okay, so what do you think about the monster designs, like the true baddies, the monsters of the week thingy?
To be honest, they didn't really stick in my mind. They weren't good enough designs that like I remembered them. Besides like the human form of the bad guy, I remember. I do not remember his monster form that well. I remember when he turned into a giant dragon in the
Yeah,
in the climax with the fucking mechas, which was fucking dope.
yeah. Okay, so I don't think we can talk much about that scene. Okay, so the train scenes from the Monkey King as well, like when they summon the Dan onliner.
Yeah, they get on the train. Which
Yeah, they got a
I didn't know Kamen Rider also had a train season.
yeah. Then always a train season. Oh, you also forgot that Zio was there, the fucking god, of the story. Remember there was a
Okay.
fucking giant. Remember the
I want
giant
to
thing?
talk for a minute because this is like the most impactful part of the movie to me.
Okay, go
The
on.
story with Shotaro, that fucking got me. Like when the original like Kamen Rider demorphs and like addresses Shotaro, and like he puts together the pieces that like he's the creator of Super Sentai and Kamen Rider and he's dead in the future, and like there's this big emotional speech. I teared up.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of powerful scenes on the movie. Like when you mentioned that when the original Kamen Rider recognized Shotaro, and also when Kaito, as a writer, just try and help Shotaro as much as he can.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Yeah, it's like a big send off because Shotaro died, like if I'm not mistaken, like a year after before the movie came out. He died like 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought Shotaro died in like the 90s, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he didn't. Hold on, let me Google this.
I could have sworn the creator of Rider and Sentai died like in the 90s, but I'm probably just
Uh,
having weird Mandela effect syndrome.
I'm pretty sure he died like way. Oh no, he died in '98. Yeah, you
Okay,
are
so I
right.
was right. Cool.
So I might be thinking about something else then because I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, somebody else significant probably died. I'm surprised the first fucking Kamen Rider is still alive. Like kudos to him.
Yeah, the dude is a fucking unit. He shows up. Well, the Aka Ranger is also alive, technically speaking.
He wasn't in the
But
movie though.
yeah, he wasn't on the movie, but he appears on multiple other things, like as himself. If
Has
I'm
he
not
appeared in
mistaken,
anything Sentai related, like in recent years?
do we count High School Heroes?
What the fuck is High
The,
School Heroes?
it's an unofficial Sentai season based about on high school.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty bad though. It's
Oh, is
bad.
it? Come on.
It's not as funny as a fucking Akiba Ranger. Like it has its
Oh, is
moments,
it
but
going for comedy?
yeah.
You see, when
Well,
you say
comedy.
High School Heroes, I immediately think of like, oh, it's like a Sentai that's kind of like Mighty Morphin.
No, it's no, not like that. Not at all like that. Well, technically, it's like that. But imagine if like the high school was like very wacky and stupid, and for some reason they had a portal to other
Imagine if every
dimensions.
student was Bulk and Skull.
Yeah, it also there was a huge locker thing that opened a portal to the fucking other dimensionals thing, and then fucking
Interesting.
just fucking Jason from the future showed up for like for 30 seconds and gave everybody a morpher for no reason. It's so much like that. It's very wacky and stupid, but not as much fun as Akiba Ranger.
You know what I want to see? I would pay money for this. I
Hmm.
would like. I really want to see, just like on the Power Rangers YouTube channel, they could pay them some money to do this. Just have
Hmm.
Austin St. John and Jason David Frank dub that Akiba Ranger scene with the red and green Power
Oh
Ranger.
my god, I'd love that. I'd fucking love that. Actually, the scene with like the powerful rangers, those are actually the voice actors for the Japanese version of Mighty Morphin.
Oh,
Not
that's
not not
cool. That's a good
not Zero
touch.
Ranger, but the Japanese dub of Mighty Morphin because Mighty
Yeah,
Morphin got
I know
dubbed.
they do Japanese dubs of Ranger seasons. I know that because there's a fun fact. I have like a couple fun facts that I've kept stored in my memory, and one of those is that the Japanese dub of Lost Galaxy had better ratings in Japan than Ginga Man.
Yeah, not just that, but Lightspeed Rescue also had better ratings. SPD had better ratings than Deca Ranger.
It did? I thought Deca
Yeah,
Ranger was one of the most popular Sentais.
well, it is, but the thing is, SPD just got more popular.
Shit. Okay.
In fact, the Blue Deca Ranger, when he dubbed Sky, he actually likes Sky more than his own character, and that's funny.
Oh yeah, didn't the Deca Ranger actors voice act for SPD?
Yeah, I know the guy that played the Blue Decker Ranger when he played
I think
Sky.
most of them did. I don't know if all of them did, but at least a few
Often
of them
did,
did.
often did, often did. That I know. Often did.
Oh, okay.
Who the fuck just DM'd me? Never
Elliot
mind.
asking to come on the stream.
No, I don't think we can get that person on stream. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, no. Maybe get a microphone that isn't two cans tied together by a string, and perhaps we'll let you on a stream.
Are you calling Elliot out?
Yes. He has like the most awful mic I've ever heard.
Okay, where were we? I got lost.
We're hopping around. We're just talking about things as they come to us. So I guess what did you think of the big climax, like the action climax?
It is an actual climax. It wasn't a. Well, I think it was actually better than the Legend War because it was longer. But it surely was way better than Legendary Battle. That I
Yeah,
can
better
say.
than the Power Rangers one for certain.
Yeah, because the Legendary Battle was like 30 seconds.
Although, I don't think it's better than Forever Red.
Arguably, I mean, I think the when every single Red Ranger appears, it's like a stronger moment than Forever Red. That is
I
much.
think Forever Red just feels stronger to me because they're all the original actors. When in this instance, they certainly are not.
Well, they are voiced by themselves, but well, most of them are voiced by themselves, but
Some of
they
them
were
are, I
there.
know, but most of them probably aren't. Like I'm sure fucking the Battle Japan is not voiced by the same guy.
Yeah, because he's dead. So yeah,
Is he?
that
Is Battle
um,
Japan
yeah,
dead?
yeah, that I can tell you as much.
Fuck.
I guess Mark also died. Mark's also gonna kill them.
Wait, fucking Boken Red died?
No, I'm talking about our Mark, our version of Mark, the Japanese Japan puppet.
I thought you said Mac, and you were talking about Bokenger. I was like,
No,
wow,
no, I was
shit.
talking about Mark, not Mac.
Nobody understands that reference, and I plan to keep it that way. So let's
Yeah,
just move
so,
on.
so do I.
So, yeah, I thought the action climax was pretty fucking cool. Like throughout this whole movie, I kind of switched between I'm kind of enjoying this and I'm confused. I'm very confused. But in the action climax, I pretty much the whole time was just having a good time and enjoying it. It was very well choreographed and it was cool to see all these Rangers and Riders unite, even though I have no idea who the fuck they are.
But you didn't know how most of them were. Okay, so how about we talk about the 8 samurai scenes? We gotta go
Yeah,
back. Go back.
the trial of the 8 dogs, whatever the fuck the story is called.
Yeah, the 8 samurais, or swordsmen, if you will.
Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs.
Okay, so where do we start with that? Uh, well, Doggy was back for like a while. Like
Yeah,
the last time he,
Doggy was like a samurai, and then we also had the green Shinkenger, and we had the
the Blue
blue
Kira
Kira
Major.
Major. Yeah.
Yeah. We also had both pink and purple Q Rangers, and we
Ah,
also
yeah, the
had
Q
01.
Rangers.
We also had 01. He was also there.
So is this just a thing on Sentai? So this is something I didn't realize. Because I haven't watched
Hmm.
Zenkaiger, I haven't watched fucking Q Ranger. Are like most Sentais just like not even human anymore?
Pretty much, there's a nearly every single of the Zero Rangers aren't humans. They're
I
like
knew
animals too.
that, but I thought that was just like a weird thing for Zyuohger, but it's the same thing in like Zenkaiger and
Well,
fucking Q Ranger. It's seemingly at least those two Rangers were not human.
well, in Q Ranger, there's like let me think. I know the blue one is like a furry. The silver one is a robot guy. The pink one is also a robot guy.
The pink one
The
is a hot robot guy.
well, robot girl in this case.
Robot girl, that's my waifu, I
The
think, is the
purple,
pink
the,
Q Ranger.
Oh, she's actually voiced by this. She's played by the same character, the same actress that played Luca from Gokaiger.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
That fits too, because Luca was fucking hot.
The purple one was a scaly. Mm, those are pretty much the half I can think of right out of my mind. Well, not mentioning the Kikainoids, but still.
Yeah, the Kikainoids that are like most of the Zenkaigers. That was definitely interesting. I had no idea that that was the case.
How didn't you know that?
Because I don't look at or watch Sentai.
What about my version of Zenkaiger though, where I kept
I
them?
don't pay attention.
Do you have ADHD?
Yes. Actually, unironically, yes.
Okay. Hold on. Elliot just DM'd me.
There's a choir of crying children outside my window. It's fucking This is creepy. They're all crying in sequence.
Riley, are you sure your neighbors aren't some kind of Hispanic cult?
I think they might be.
Well, shit. Get the baseball bat then. Protect yourself.
Wait, no, I think those are party horns. I'm stupid. The
Oh,
party
okay.
horns sound like crying children. That might be even creepier.
Somebody might have made that already. Like a fucking party horn. They just like
That sounds like a crying child.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made that already. Okay, so as we were saying, like the six samurais, eight samurais.
The samurai
So
scene was fun. It was really weird. So like the conceit is like all of these characters are played by Sentai's or writers, but like it took me a while to figure that out. So when that
yeah,
fucking robot chick and the dragon guy morphed, I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, because you never.
They've been Sentai's this whole time? Why weren't they fighting these monsters?
I would say like, I'm surprised you didn't get because they were like the only different ones in there. Well, other way. So the scene where 01 shows up.
The scene where who shows up?
01, Kamen Rider 01.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was great. I actually might want to watch Zero One because I thought I like fell in love with that character immediately. So I might be.
Yeah, that.
Here's welcome to Riely might be racist, a segment on this podcast. Because when I
Oh boy,
first
hold on. Let me get my clan hat.
yeah get your clay at. So when I looked at Zero One, I thought it was Alita for like a solid minute. I was like, oh my god, it's Alita, one of my favorite Sentais. And then no, it was fucking Kamen Rider Zero One.
Yeah, it was Aruto. It was Aruto. You were technically right because the name sounds like Alata Aruto.
That's true, but I thought he was the Gosei Red, but I was
Hold
wrong.
on. Hold on. Why is is there a fire right outside my fucking house?
Uh, should I
Riley,
be concerned?
Did you set a cross here?
Yeah,
You get racist
move
with a
away.
cross?
Get out of my
God damn it.
neighborhood.
God damn it, we're not even on the same country. God damn it.
It's my neighborhood now, bitch.
No, but there's my neighbors are just burning trash. So hold on, let me just close my goddamn window because I don't want to smoke coming in.
Can they stop blowing these fucking parts? What are they doing?
Okay, window closed.
Yeah, and I also want to say I meant to mention this earlier, but I'm in my fucking kitchen, which I haven't done in a long time, because they're just having a loud party next door, so I had to fucking move shop. But I can still hear their fucking party horns, which they've been blowing for like 10 minutes straight.
Well, I can't hear it on the stream. I can't hear it either. So
So it's
we're
it's
good.
fine, but it's really annoying. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so back to 01. Like
I
this
might
movie,
want to
like,
watch Zero One, because I really liked this guy.
well, this movie is actually one of the reasons like why I thought that making Vextra 01 would be interesting because like they're so alike.
Unintentionally, I suppose that might be true.
Yeah, unintentional, but they're so alike and so interesting. Like when Arthur just shows up, like it just goes babbling about horns and lights and people surprised.
He makes a pun about like Great Samurai and Eight Samurai, and then
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
the robot chick points it out. He's like, yeah, but if you explain the joke, it kind of ruins the whole thing. Come on.
yeah. That's such a Vextra thing. I can clearly see Vextra saying that.
All right, let's keep the Powerverse talk to a minimum because nobody understands.
Yeah, fuck him. I don't care. First off, if you
Save the
don't understand,
Powerverse talk for the Powerverse Juice Bar, which will be the official Powerverse podcast.
okay, okay.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know if there's much else to discuss. I mean, this
Well,
is gonna.
there is the
Go
real
ahead.
world segments. The real world segments, like when everybody gets erased from existence,
Oh
and then
shit! Yeah, I think that's probably a lot more
the
emotionally impactful if you've seen Saber.
yeah,
It
like
seemed like it was probably a pretty big emotional thing if you
yeah,
had seen Saber.
yeah, because like the Luna, the girl from the real world thing segments, is Saber Stoma's sister. Like she died like when he was a toddler still. Not just that, but Toma just talking to Shotaro and talking about why heroes should be important. The whole segment in the real world is just really interesting, despite the odd CGI. Like you can clearly tell those were CGI shit on the blue on a green skin.
That's true. That's true.
Even then, those CGI segments were better than the whole of Avatar Sentai Dome Brothers.
Oh, is that the newest Sentai? Is the CGI that bad?
Yeah, the black and pink Rangers are CGI, and they look so fucking bad.
Didn't they try to CG? Wait, no, they CJ'd it on, right?
Hmm?
The Green Ranger in fucking Dino Fury. What was the thing with the
Well,
skirt? Did she have a skirt in Q Ranger, or did she
no,
not?
no. First off, that's Real Soldier.
Real Soldier.
Uh,
Yep.
no, she didn't have a skirt on Real Soldier
Cause,
because the
cause she
Green
was
Ranger was a
he
guy.
was a guy. Okay, so
Yeah, he was a guy.
and then they
So
fucking I think for one episode they like CG'd a skirt onto her, and then they had her rip it off, and it was part of the plot, right?
yeah, like the on Dino Fury, the first Green Ranger was a girl, and then when Easy
The
became a girl,
first Green Ranger.
yeah, because on the plot, the Dino Fury Rangers predate Mighty Morphin even more. They technically predate Merrick as well because they first off they're from another fucking galaxy, and they're from like 60 billion years before Earth. And then when they came to Earth, like everybody just died aside for the Gold and Red Ranger.
Wait, no, cause the fucking the Green Ranger's still a girl in Dino Fury. It's fucking
Yeah,
Izzy,
yeah,
isn't it?
but yeah, I'm talking. Let me get to that, Riley.
Okay.
So the first Green Ranger was a girl, and she had a skirt on. But when Easy became the Green Ranger, she just tore that off because she's like, not my style, not my thing.
Okay,
That,
yeah, because I
that she
remember
looked
there
good.
was like a whole outcry on Twitter, and they were like, "Fucking put a skirt on her," and I'm like, "That's gonna be so uncanny valley if they do that."
Not to mention, it was just outright stupid.
It's gonna be like how in the fucking Justice League's movies where they had to CGI out Henry Cavill's mustache, and it like looks terrible. I
Not
assumed
just
it.
that, not just that, but Trini, she didn't have a skirt.
Yeah, exactly. It's not required for a female ranger to have a skirt. That's not a requirement.
Not to mention there's two people differently using the fucking the powers. Like the first Green Ranger might like the skirt, but the other one doesn't because like easy her fighting style would just the skirt would just get in the way of her because like she does like a bunch of athletic moves and shit, and the skirt just gets in the way.
I also have not seen a lot of Dino Fury. Like the episodes I saw were like good, but like it didn't grip me enough to like watch it all the
The
way through.
the first 10 episodes were good, but episode 11 forward were bad. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, but you don't like Dino Charge, right? So I can't trust your opinion.
I did watch Down Charge though.
Yeah, but you didn't like it, right?
No, I did like it. The fuck you
Okay.
talking about?
I thought you said you didn't like Dino Charge.
No, I do like Down Charge. The fuck you talking about?
I don't know what I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but I could have sworn that you didn't like Dino Charge. Or there might be another
Bruh.
season you don't like.
I mean, I don't like Dino Charge as much as I like Dino Thunder, but I do like
Yeah,
Dino Charge
certainly.
still. I do like Dino Charge still. I know you're thinking about Elliot. Elliot dislikes Dino Charge.
Oh, okay.
That's why he went the whole fucking 10 yards remaking it for the server.
Pretty gay, if you ask me.
Well, very gay, but what about it? Are you a homophobe, Riley?
No. Listen, I have a trans friend, so I'm immune to all criticism.
What about it? What about it? You're being a homophobe to a gay person
I
that
have
is
a
our
gay
friend.
trans friend, as she can absolve me of all criticism. That's why I keep Demi Gloom around. Why else do you think I do it?
Okay, I think did we just unmask fucking? Did we just unmask you? Is that a thing now? Did the mask just come off like a fucking
No,
Persona game?
I'm the Joker. I'm putting on the clown makeup. It's over.
Well, shit.
All right. Well, I can't think of any like real discussion to have other than
We
that.
barely talked about the finale though.
Yeah, the finale was cool. Like
Yeah,
they fight the
yeah, but
bad guys. The Toma writes a book.
yeah, but you didn't mention about Shotaro just creating both Aka Ranger and the first Kamen Rider.
That's true. And the drawings were dope, and they fucking came to
Those
life. And then
those are those are the actual concept art for both seasons.
that's cool. Yeah, so he brings them to life, and then they bring like their respective rest of their series to life.
Yeah, that's also a really powerful moment that I think would have worked really well on like fucking Forever Red or maybe Megaforce if Megaforce was actually good.
I don't know if I'd want this in Power Rangers. This plot is a little bit fucking too whack.
I mean the scene where like the
I
Aka
don't want
Ranger just
somebody to draw Jason and then for him to fucking spawn the rest of the Red Rangers. I don't know.
well, I mean the way like when Aka Ranger just go on about like I'm only the beginning for 45 more years others will take my place. I think that was a really powerful thing that would work really well on Power Rangers.
Yeah, that was a
Like,
powerful line. They just have to all actually be there and not be spawned into existence because that does not fit Power Rangers, I don't think.
I mean, they could do something like they did in the Dino Wars from Beast Morphers, where everybody just shows up out of an invisible portal for no reason.
Yeah, that would work, certainly.
Though on the Sentai movie, everybody was there already.
No, I think the conceit is that they're like spawned, because like Shotaro draws Aka Ranger and the first Kamen Rider, and they come into existence, and then they like make exist the other ones.
Okay, so I think we should go get ready to wrap up the things.
Yeah, wrap up questions, folks. So,
Yeah.
favorite character. This is a hard question to answer, considering I know none of their names.
Well, to me, it's a hard question because I like both Toma and Kaito. They're both my favorite characters on their respective seasons.
Well, you gotta pick one, gun to your head, Toma or Kaido in this movie, or somebody else. Who knows?
Well, if anything, I would like most is the blue kappa guy from the Monkey King scene from Deno.
So the blue guy from Deno, okay?
Yeah, because he was just having the time of his life. He was just fucking around. Like,
Yeah, he was
at one
really
moment,
getting into it. He was having a good time.
he was just complaining about, if anything, I should be the Monkey King.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
What about you, Riley? You didn't reply.
Um, huh. I don't know. It's really hard to just pick one character because I feel like all these characters kind of blended together. Um,
Bro. Is Raleigh a confirmed pick?
Shotaro, maybe.
Oh, sure, he's a really good character. The whole like pen being the mightier than the sword thing was cool. How
Yeah,
he
and
does like
it was a fucking crazy reveal to me. Like I finally like put it together in my head. Like I was kind of like thinking about it the whole movie, and then finally like the puzzle pieces clicked in my brain, and I'm like, this is the guy who made Super Sentai. They made him a character.
the last three brain cells on your brain just sparked.
Yeah, they all just got bumped together for a minute. I was like, holy shit, I know things. But yeah, I liked the slow buildup of Shotaro that led to him, redrawing all the heroes and bringing everything back, and then the big speech at the end with the emotions with the first Kamen Rider. That was really good. I'll give it to Shotaro.
Okay, so how about favorite scene?
The climax. I liked the big battle. And no, I won't give it to the big battle. I'll give it to, again, the speech at the end with Shotaro and with the first Kamen Rider, because that like really emotionally got to me.
It made your little black heart just bump a little bit.
Yeah, it made my little black, soulless, non-existent heart kind of spark for a second. It was like,
I was gonna say if you pick the climax, I would be like, that's like really fucking unsurprising to me. Because of course you would pick that.
But I thought it was dope they brought back the actual guy with the first Kamen Rider, and he like recognizes Shotaro, and they have this whole emotional moment. That was really good. That got tears in my eyes, and I'll give it my favorite scene. What about you, Jerry?
Well, my favorite scene is like it's a tight competition between that scene, the scene where Toma is talking to the Shotaro, and the scene where everybody just morphs on the samurai world when Naruto shows up 01.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I can't really pick one scene there.
Just pick one. You just have to pick one.
I think the real world segment might take the cake.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I understand that certainly. I guess rated out of 10. So for me, this movie was very hard to follow. I feel like I might appreciate it more as somebody who has seen some of these franchises a little bit more. But as having watched it in my current state, there was cool action, there were funny moments, but overall it was very hard to follow. I'm not going to give it a poor review, but I'm not going to go super high either. I'm going to give it a 7.
You're giving a what now?
7.
7. Okay, that's always your fucking score, Riley.
I give things 8s usually. That's my score. Is like I'll give everything a fucking 8. This is one notch below that. It's 7.
Okay, so my score. As much as I follow like really true and true with this, because I watched like nearly every Sentai season on this show, this movie, though I didn't watch as many Kamen Riders one. I felt pretty well. Though the thing is, we only watched one part of this story because there's actually two movies about this crossover.
You see, you
So
mentioned that.
yeah, there's two movies about this because we were mentioning about Zox just showing up on the last few minutes. There's a whole movie where Zox is the protagonist and where the other Kamen Rider shows up, and they have more scenes in there.
Interesting.
And then they both come up on the finale of the first movie. There's more scenes that we didn't watch because there's a second part of this movie.
Stay tuned for that review. Probably never. I'm not gonna watch the second part of this movie.
Well, I give it like a 9 because it's not like one of my favorite Sentai movies, but it's like really high up there. Though there's another thing we didn't mention though.
What did we not mention?
Revise showed up on the climax of
Oh
the.
shit! I meant to talk about that. I might watch Revise because I really liked those characters and how they fought. That was really cool.
Yeah, because this movie was also meant to be a fucking teaser for Revise.
They do that in like every movie, don't they?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Like the
Like in
movies that
some,
come out toward the end of seasons, they usually tease the next
sometimes
Sentai
they
or
do that.
writer.
Sometimes they do that, but not often. Like I know they did that for Shinkenger versus Goseiger when they teased Gokaiger, but I
But
don't
yeah,
recall they do that every time.
I've heard that they do it often, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, they do a handoff on the finale of every season, but they don't recall them teasing them like that. Like imagine if they on Forever Red the fucking the
Shane was there.
yeah Shane just showed up for a couple of seconds for no reason.
No, it would have been funny if they did that, but it was the guy they were going to cast as the Red Ranger of Hexagon. And it's just like a poorly aged moment.
That was a good one. Oh god, that would be so fucking stupid if that happened. But I would be so in for it.
That would be pretty stupid, but yeah, you know, overall interesting film. Uh, again, I feel like I get a lot more out of these like Sentai movies if I had seen the Sentai or writer in question. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of interested in the first Kamen Rider because that guy looks like a badass. That guy looks fucking awesome.
Oh, the first Kamen Rider show was like really silly but really good. There's so many like silly shit happen with the Nazis. I don't know if I can say that on Twitch.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the fucking the enemies of the first Kamen Rider were the actual Nazis. The first Kamen Rider fought the Nazis.
Oh my god.
Like there's a whole scene where
Wasn't the
the
enemy in
Nazis.
Go Ranger also based off the Nazis?
No, they were the triple K. The
Wait,
Go
the
Ranger.
the villains of Go Ranger were the KKK?
Yeah, they were the KKK and the fucking neo Nazis blended into one, but mostly the KKK.
Interesting. Okay. Does the subtitle of Go Ranger even exist? Did they finish it? Because they started it on the fucking YouTube channel and it's region blocked. I don't know if they ever actually finished the whole season.
I'm pretty sure it is on Tokufan though. You can watch it there.
Because for the longest time, there was not a full sub of Go Ranger, but I think they did it for the toy YouTube channel. But it's region blocked in America. You can't watch it.
Yeah, I don't really know. It might be on the Tokufan, but I don't know.
I'll have to check. But, yeah, I think that's about all
Oh,
we got to
speaking of Go
say.
Ranger,
Oh, go
speaking
ahead.
of Go Ranger, there's also there's technically a official Go Ranger sub made by Fox and Saban.
Maybe like an episode.
Yeah, yeah, there is an episode made by Saban with subs. There's actual official subs, like when they did for the like there was a segment on Fox Kids where they talked about a bunch of shows and they went through the story of Power Rangers and what they were based on with the Sentai shit. And they bring up Go Ranger and they show a full episode of Go Ranger, which is subbed.
Are you sure you're not thinking of? Because they did do a sub of another Sentai. Or they did a
No,
dub for like a Nickelodeon
no,
show.
yeah, no, that's Dynaman.
Oh,
Dynaman
shit.
had a Dynaman had a Nickelodeon dub, which is still better than Megaforce. I'll say that.
The
Even with
Nickelodeon dub of Dynaman is better than Megaforce.
yeah, despite the fucking broken Japan English, the fucking broken sentences and stupid dubs, it's really good.
Who made the
It's
fucking
so
dub of Bioman? Was that a fan dub?
I don't know.
Because it's
I know that
awful, but it's very widespread. Like, I've seen it everywhere.
I don't know. I don't know. The no, no, but really the dub of the Dynaman is despite it being broken and stupid, it's so bad that it's amazing. It's not so bad it's good, it's so bad it's amazing.
There you go. But yeah, folks, I think that'll about do it for us for the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast,
Yeah,
episode
yeah.
9.
Start about an hour, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Tune in tomorrow at noon Eastern Time for when we finally fucking conclude our top 10 movies with Mo Diggity. It's time. It's time to say goodbye after 3 streams. It's time for the 4th and final, folks.
Raleigh's gonna watch Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I had to watch well, I wasn't we were not supposed to spoil Mo's list. Come on.
Whatever, I already spoiled
Yeah,
it.
there you go, folks. I guess well, which Lord of the Rings movie? That's the mystery that we'll leave you with
Ooh,
for Mo to answer next time.
it's The Hobbit. That's the one. The Hobbit.
Yep, of course. But yeah, folks, thank you all for listening. For the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast, I have been Riely. Who have you been?
Well, that was something.
And I've been Jack. Okay, see you next time, folks.
Was I supposed to say something?
Yes, when I say I've been Riely, I figured you would get the signal that you're supposed to say I've been who I am.
No, I didn't actually realize that. Fuck.
Who have you been? I haven't gotten rid of the recording bots yet. Who have you been?
Okay, fuck it. Let's do that again. Let's do that again.
I mean, I'm not editing it, but sure. Before the Riely Live Movie Review Podcast, I've been Riely.
And I've been Riley's dad, Jack.
My dad? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm officially your dad now.
Oh,
I'm marrying your mom.
oh fuck. Alright.
I gotta get that green card. I can't stay in Brazil for longer.
You got green card married to my mom.
Yeah, I need to escape Brazil.
Alright, folks. See you next time.
When I jump the wall. Oh god.
Alright, and thank you to those who came out to the live stream, though not very plentiful, it seems. But, you know, it happens sometimes.
All 0 people that showed
All
up.
0 people. Well, Astral was here for a second.
Yeah, and then they left.
Yeah, because they don't even know what a Super Sentai is. I had to explain it.
I wonder how many people will actually watch this fucking VOD.
Like 2, maybe. Possibly.
Yeah, me and you.
Perhaps.
The 2 people that will watch this, me and you.
I mean,
And
every time I put something on the mega feed, it gets like at least 3 listens, not counting myself. So like somebody will hear it. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, Twitch audience. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.